There are just 2 weeks to go, Esther, before the coronation of King Charles. Yet again, daughter-in-law Meghan Markle, she's in the news, this time the Telegraph on Friday, reporting that she wrote to the King a couple of years ago about the royal family's alleged unconscious racism, and probably named the person in this letter to the King who wondered what the colour of Meghan Markle's baby would be with Prince Harry. And Markle apparently, we're told, wasn't happy with the response. And kicking the story along, her spokesman now dismisses the reports, but also confirms them in a way, saying the Duchess of Sussex is going about her life in the present. She's not thinking about correspondence from 2 years ago related to conversations from 4 years ago. Please tell us what's going on here. How did this hit the news?
Well, it's I suppose from one of the archives that have been discovered of correspondence that the Sussexes had with members of the royal family. And actually what most people don't understand is the royal family are still a very formal family and they still do things in a very traditional way. So I don't know if many people remember when King Charles wanted to divorce Princess Diana, he had to write a letter to his own mother. They're very formal, they write letters to each other to express their thoughts, and it's also a very old-fashioned way of communicating. And one of these letters that Meghan wrote to her father-in-law has surfaced. Again, the palace has been very tight-lipped on this issue. Most people now just generally believe it wasn't actually an instance of racism, because I was even curious what the child of Harry and Meghan would look like, and I don't think I'm a raging racist. But it just goes to show the extent to which apparently this interaction had bothered her. She hasn't brought it up. We know that she will not be attending the coronation, and I think on this side of the pond, we're just trying to keep Meghan and Harry out of the news as much as possible, because the King's coronation is coming up, and there's a lot of excitement. I was in Central London yesterday, and there are loads of banners of King Charles and soon to be Queen Camilla all around London. So I think that's what we're trying to focus on, as opposed to the whinging of the Sussexes.
Yeah, just very suspicious. I wonder whether she's been trying to insert herself in the news cycle. But you said, you've surprised me there, Esther. You said there's an excitement in London, where you are, obviously, about the coronation. How excited does the populace seem? Because in a sense, you're sort of thinking the monarchy's in a transition from the Queen, who was much loved and also had all those decades of service, to make her seem even grander. Plus, then you've got young Prince William, who's the people's, heartthrob, or at least certainly his wife is. The King in the middle. How exciting is that, really?
Well, he is obviously a transition monarch. He's not going to have, the long reign that his mother had. But it is an exciting time. It's a national holiday, and it's a period of history. It's not every day that people are coronated, at least in present day. The last coronation we had was in the 50s. So it's very exciting. There are loads of banners around. And, you do occasionally hear murmurings from Republicans. But I think at this point, especially in modern Britain, where life has changed so much over the last 4 decades, it's a period of history. It's something to bring the country together, and everyone will be watching. And I think that's really what's getting people excited, is the fact that this doesn't happen every day. We all know that King Charles is not going to have a 50-year reign, but he is taking his duties very seriously, and it's exciting.
Oh, look, I'd like to endorse what you just said. In fact, so far, I think he's been, am I allowed to say the word sweet? Been rather sweet. He's dropped the hardcore activism, pulled his head in, and actually acted with some dignity and also some warmth. I like a lot of what I'm seeing, to be honest. Esther Krakue, always great to talk to you. Thank you so much indeed for your time.